This is Chip. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. And for those of you who have subscribed to me, thank you very much. A big shout out to each and every one of you. It is greatly appreciated. Today I want to shoot a different kind of artifact video. I want to shoot it on pottery. This to me is an underrated artifact. It had many meanings. It had many uses. From carrying water to the harvest of carrying fruit and nuts and all kinds of things, and had every bit of meaning as their stone tools did. So what is interesting to me is the designs. The many different designs that went into making this pottery. And I want to know why they designed the pottery the way they did. And when did it start? How did it start? In the very beginning, was it discovered by accident? Was it done intentionally from the get-go? So this here is going to be a video where I want absolutely everybody that views this, if you have any sort of input on it, please do. You know, your thoughts, your ideas, the facts if you have any. All these are rim shards. I don't have many. This is all I have. All of my rim shards between that and this. I have several containers of these. Thousands and thousands of shards. But what's interesting is this comes from a different facet of the ancient North American Indian mind. This wasn't meant for killing people or animals, or this was a strictly artistic thought process. Now, what do these designs mean? Were they spiritual? Were they what was their meaning to the North American Indian at that time, the culture that created all of these? Now, I was told by a friend of mine who worked at the Archaeological Society in Toledo, Ohio, that at least for around here, designs like this that stop at the top and don't go any further are over 1,000 years old. Then there was a transition where they started decorating the inside of the pottery, as you can see here. You know, I just curious to understand why. Was it just for to make it a better looking vessel? Did it serve a purpose to celebrate an event? Was it spiritual? I wonder what it was. All thoughts are welcome on this. I'd like to have a great discussion on this, because this is just something that doesn't get discussed very often. You know, I have always understood and have heard that the ladies, the women of the tribes, would make the pottery. Yeah, that one's got a little bit of decoration on the inside. That's a nice piece right there. Fantastic piece. Let's see if I can get a little closer. See if my focus will come in on it. But there's a lot of nice designs in here. There's a nice rim shard here, decorated on top. I like everybody's input on this, because there's a lot of questions to it. A lot of people, I've seen people walk by these. I've seen people just walk right by a rim shard, won't pick it up. But these are just as important as the stone tools, because they had their own, just as useful as the stone tools themselves. And more rare because they're decorative. It's a side of them that isn't represented very well. There's all that's left of all these. Different parts of the country had different designs, different time frames, different thought processes. Well, let's hear your thoughts on all this. Let me know what you think about pottery and why they decorated it the way they did. And let's get a really good discussion going on this. I like that there too. Just a lot of interesting designs. You got this design here even. And that's a. These are the ones these are too big to get in a regular case, so I have to get a deeper case to put some of these in. But I mean, you can see how rare the rim shards actually are. I like that. That's a really neat design. So let me know what you think. Tell me what your thoughts are on the pottery and why it is and where it is and who may have done it. Talk to you later.